Previously in War on the Sea, Operation Watchtower. We have continued to harass the Japanese naval forces for another week, seeing victory by sinking another battleship and her escort vessels, thanks to the efforts of the North Carolina's task group. Further success was also achieved by completely destroying a Japanese supply convoy heading to Guadalcanal to reinforce the defenders of the island. The invasion of Guadalcanal is progressing well, with further supplies and troops required to secure the island. The Japanese forces did manage to sneak through and drop their own invasion force on the Renelle Island, which our troops are defending well. We will have to keep supplies and reinforcements coming, which may see us acquire more merchant shipping for our logistic operation. With the success we have enjoyed following the Enterprise's arrival into the area, Commander issued further advice that a second carrier group would allow the aircraft to dominate the skies and in turn the ability to rule the waves from the air. The following action takes place between 9 AM on the 2nd of October to 5 PM on the 4th of October 1942. Hi everyone, welcome back. Here we are, 2nd of October 1942, just gone 10 AM. The search planes have just taken off from the aircraft carriers group and the battleship group. You can see circling around the action area, as it were. In Guadalcanal, we've got the fight on, 5,900 troops, 6,280 supplies. Thank you for all your comments. Yes, we'll try and get some more supplies in here to try and bolster the troops' resources to fight that battle. And at Renelle, we're looking okay. We've got the supplies. They say there's optimal is about double supplies to troops. So yes, 7,000. We could maybe move 1,000 supplies up there. Should we have a spare ship or something? Perfectly doable and something we might do going forward. We got our resupply convoy heading back to New Hebrides, and just for those who are saying, do we have any troops and supplies anywhere else? Up here in Santa Cruz Islands, we've got lots of supplies actually. We could ferry a lot of supplies from Santa Cruz over to Guadalcanal. That'll help them out no end, and we might get that done pretty soon. A lot of people are also looking at Australia. Unfortunately, no. I think, as some of the comments were saying, a lot of people were thinking about the Tokyo Express mod. It's not installed, so we don't get any home ports in Australia, unfortunately. But yes, we do have ample supplies up here in Santa Cruz Islands, which we can send over. What have we got here? 2,000. So I may grab some troops from here, head up here, grab the supplies, and then head to Guadalcanal. Might be a thing. And also, we've got 183 points to spend, and by far the most popular choice was to go for another carrier group. Now, what I'm thinking is, if we have a look at carriers, we've got the Lexington, which is 130 points. We've got the Yorktown, which is 120 points. And we've got the Wasp class carrier, which is 100 points. Now, the Wasp's got terrible anti-torpedo issues, but for a saving of 20 or 30 points, you can get a destroyer for 6. So you can see how that could quite calculate. Or 20 to 30, that's 10 points each for another resupply ship. So that could be 3 resupply ships. So I think we're going to get the Wasp. It's a calculated gamble, but we'll get the Wasp. And we're going to give her a light cruiser to give her a bit of backing. And most importantly, I think, when it comes to the light cruiser, it's about the anti-aircraft fire, isn't it? I think. That's what we're really going to concentrate. Torpedo defense 55%, that's quite good. Of course, Kingfisher's spotter planes. The Atlanta, she's got 30% torpedo defense. And the Cleveland's 55%. That looks like quite. Oh, that's the secondary. Oh, that's the. Yeah, I think aircraft. That looks pretty good. I think we might get the Cleveland Oh, Little Rock. I love that. Yeah, we're going to get the Little Rock. Brilliant. So that's 20. So that's 120 spent. We've got 63 to go. And now we need destroyers. Ooh, Fletcher class destroyer looks pretty good for anti-aircraft. I could be wrong though. That's 10 points though. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right. So we could maybe buy a Fletcher class. We'll get Jenkins. Why not? And then we'll get a couple of what the Bagleys like. They're not too bad. They're all no torpedo defense, 60 depth charges. I don't any of these have torpedo defense, do they now? So let's get the Bagley. Let's get the blue. We're up to 142, and let's get a Benham class. Let's get who do we get? Let's get Stack. There we go. That's 150, so that leaves us 33. So that's 3 supply ships. So we'll accept that. Boom. Task Force 18 has been created, and we'll get them to sort of float around up here. What we also could do, let's get them on the move. Of course, sorry, I must have hit the wrong button. Let's move them up there, get them on the move. I'll sort out we need to get them in a circular, and we want, who do we got? We want number 2 to be the Wasp, so let's get those two swap positions. We could have Little Rock as number 5, and then we've got destroyers all around. Number 6 is Stack, who's kind of out to the side. Okay. Good. Right, they're going there, so we can get more ships, aircraft in the air. So 33 points, and we've got these guys coming in here. What we'll do, we'll save for another task group. Maybe we get some 3 ships as a kind of like a running group. Get them, hopefully they'll be okay. It's a bit chancy, but we'll see how they go. And just gone 3:30. One of our spotter planes have spotted a convoy coming in. Looks like 3 light cruisers and 3 destroyers heading in, and they are heading down there, round here, and somewhere, well, past this island down there is Guadalcanal. So, okay, let's get some aircraft up and see what these guys are doing. Okay, a little bit more time. We've got what looks to be 3 destroyers coming up here, so our task group is going to intercept them while our bombers head towards this this group up here. Task Force 7 is close to the attack. Okay, there's our group down there. I thought we'd lost those ships, but they're hidden in the sun. Right, we've got the search plane up, looking for these contacts. Now, hopefully it's not torpedoes, but we should be able to spot a torpedo trail from up here as well, which should be quite good. But hopefully we'll spot what I hope to be 3 destroyers coming in this direction. Okay, shells from the larger ships are now being dropped around these destroyers. They're moving quite fast, so I think solution's currently around about 70%, so fast moving destroyers obviously pose a bit of a threat if they can get within their torpedo range. But hopefully we'll start getting the shots a little bit more clustered and together, and see they're slowly creeping their way towards the targets. This one's slightly over. Okay, you can start to see, I think it's that smoke screen. It was actually hit. That could be a smoke screen. Shells popping all the way around those destroyers now. Okay, the Selfridges seems to be the primary point of their focus, so she's going to start laying a bit of a smoke screen to cover the rest of the ships. Okay, they're moving within range of the secondary guns now. You'll see a lot more clustered splashes in the water. Hopefully we'll get... there we go. Starting to find the mark now. Now that's not a smoke screen, that's genuine smoke coming up, which is good to see. Okay, shells bursting all around those two destroyers now. The other one with the smoke screen is making a run for it. Ooh. How they both came out of that without being hit, I don't know. Okay, a few more hits now, and she's starting to show the real signs of troubles. Her bow is slowly dipping. There's more smoke coming out of the every port and door, open door and hatch on this ship. The two forward guns, or a forward and mid gun, are out of action, and it's just a rear turret firing at the moment. Okay, we've got klaxon going. That's confirmation. One of the ships has sunk. Oh, it's not the one we're looking at, it's this one. The first one we're firing. Right, we can cease fire on that one. Concentrate all fire on this Bomi destroyer. The second destroyer is in serious trouble now. Oh, in fact, there she goes. That's the end of her. Pretty close to where the first one went down. Right, let's save our ammunition. Okay, and hopefully the firing on the ships will start to cease. There's the first one that was sunk there, second one there. Still a few shells coming in. But now, attention must turn to this one, making a run for it. See if any shells start landing around there. Still flashes on the horizon. Oh yes, need to get their solutions up, but they are homing in now. Yes, there goes. Oh, the first one is gone. The second one. There's the first one, and the second one is not far behind. And confirmation that the first Momai was able to leave the area, outrun us with minor damage and minor flooding. The other two destroyers not so lucky. One sunk for 850 tons, the other for 914 tons. 4 more command points gained. Nothing really. This damage was already on our ships when we sort of started the conflict. Rowan here with moderate damage and moderate flooding. She's the one who's kind of holding the group back, so I might have to release her from the group. Head back to New Hebrides for release and repair. And at 10 to 5 that afternoon, we've got flights of Avengers in the skies, searching for these light cruisers. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, hang on. They've turned tail and they're running back, and they are running, if they're not careful, into very shallow waters. They're turning, but have they left their turn too late? Okay, orders have been issued. We are going to be attacking the destroyers at the back. Oh, I think she might just just have enough draft under her keel to maybe not. Oh, I think she's just got beached. Well, that's a predicament to get yourself stuck into, isn't it? So we're going for the destroyers because the light cruisers will be easier for... Oh, destroyers just run aground as well. What are they doing? I think they're just going to be a bit doolally. The heat's got to them. Yeah, we're going to hit the destroyers anyway with the rockets because they're the lightly armoured ones. Hopefully get those sunk and damaged, and then if need be the battleship group can finish off the light cruisers. But here we go. Nope. Camera goes nuts. We've got two that destroyer's backing up now, so she may not be blocked. But yeah, madness going on here. We've made them go into an absolute panic by looks of things. Anti-aircraft fire coming in. Light cruiser as well. She's backing up. She's managed to get herself unbeached. Fire's breaking out as well. Oh, I think that destroyer out in... Oh yeah, she's riding over. And she's gone, I think. Nice. What about this one? Will she succumb to the burning? She's slowly, propellers are slowly pulling her away from the shoreline. These ones, well, she's still trying to push forward. Yeah, this one too. They're trying to force their way through that little bit there. They've just miscalculated that angle slightly. She is moving slightly as she's backing up. Then they're trying to wiggle their way off the bed of sand. Yeah, I think they'll probably do it as well. But that destroyer's gone, and this one looks like it's in quite considerable trouble as well. Oh, but there's actually another flight of Avengers coming in as well. Didn't see these coming. These must have somehow been behind the rest. A lot of the rockets missed, but she managed to get a couple of hits on the second destroyer over here. If I'd have known they were still around, I'd have probably got them to try and finish this one off. But they're over the hill and away. Smoking away, but still alive. And after a considerable amount of time waiting, no further movement. Yugumu, moderate damage, heavy flooding, but she was saved. And the Akizuki sunk for 2,744 tons. We did lose 4 aircraft sadly on that run, but we gained 5 more command points. And the second Yugumo, although it's hit, no damage, or they've managed to repair whatever damage there was. And at 10 to 6 that evening, we've got more flights of aircraft in the area. And there are those ships, what we've already targeted. Right. Pick off. We're going to pick on the destroyers once again. Here they come. Bombs gone on the light cruiser. Good hits. They're away. More bombs coming in. Okay, our Avengers are just losing a bit of height before they make their run in on the destroyer. We'll look at the damage so far. The light cruiser seems to be burning. The destroyer not so much. We're making a run at this destroyer here. Oh, we've lost one. Hey, I think that is that the light cruiser or the destroyer down? That's the destroyer down. Our light cruiser's in trouble. The other destroyer seems to have put out secondary explosion going on. Nice. That seems to have gone rather well. One destroyer down. That light cruiser's in serious trouble. And that destroyer is damaged, but not so bad. They'll probably get that repaired. So at the end of that conflict, the light cruiser Nagara receives heavy damage and moderate flooding. The Ashishio received heavy damage and moderate flooding, and the second one was sunk for 2,065 tons. 4 command points gained. And at 5 minutes past 6, here the aircraft. There is the remaining destroyer. Orders issued. They are coming in for this destroyer. Already damaged at the rear, as you can see. Here they come. This could be a little bit of overkill, but I don't want to have to worry about her again. Anti-aircraft have already caused some damage. That wasn't exactly as I hoped that would be. But hopefully that'll be enough. There you go. Always enough. That stern has just given up. And she's rolling over. Nice. And at just before 8 PM. Near Guadalcanal. Here he goes. The remains of that the 3 light cruisers and the destroyer coming in. Good news is we've got those Avengers or those Dauntlesses in the area as well. So let's start targeting this. Let's slow down a bit. I think we'll target number 1, which looks to be a light cruiser. And it's going to be a Kuma or a Nagara. I can't see much in the difference, to be honest with you. Let's just pick that one, I think. And that is the one we're going to start to target first off. Meanwhile, it was the Dauntlesses who are in the area, so we'll get these to line up an attack on the light cruisers as well. Do you know what? I might just put a bit of a spread on. Fire. Get them away. We'll turn to get our rear tubes on target. I'll head to the drum. Okay, they are going away from us at quite a speed. Torpedoes fired, and from drum. Drum's kind of just like a firing up here, hopefully to cover off the Yugumo coming down to maybe hunt us. But the Dauntlesses are on the way. Don't fear just yet. There they are. There they are. Anti-aircraft fire going up. Here they come. In the dive. Damage to one of them. Bomb's gone. It's the stern. More coming in now, coming for this destroyer, which is on us, which is good. Bomb's gone. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that a second flight coming in? Oh, what aircraft's coming in? Bomb dropped. Good hit. These ones. They're coming in for that light cruiser by the looks of it. They drop the bombs? No? What are they doing? Not sure. They're coming around for a pass at the destroyer? Right, we need to keep an eye on this destroyer. Okay, here comes the Blackfish, and we got the destroyer coming over. But here are the destroyers, the torpedoes from Drum. Can the Drum save the day? Come on, Drum. Oh, you... Unlucky, that's so unlucky. Seeing if depth charges are coming in the water now. Nothing yet. Ah, oh, so unlucky. But she seems to have survived this round. Continuing to dive. And at the end of that, Blackfish and Drum were able to sneak away. Nagara had moderate damage and minor flooding, and the Yugumu heavy damage and heavy flooding. Oh, searchlights have switched behind. Oh, they're right behind us. How on earth did they get there? As long as we can get them before they launch any torpedoes. I don't know how they managed to get so close to us, even though it is night time. Who are they training their guns on? Go on, through the thick, acrid smoke, you can just see in the darkness the flames lighting the silhouette of a destroyer in a lot of trouble. Got some star shells coming up now, and the attention of the main ships is now switched to the light cruiser coming in. Finishing her off. The destroyer, you can see through the smoke, is still burning bright. Just got a couple of our destroyers keeping attentions on her. I think this light cruiser is gone, so we can start targeting the second light cruiser. I think is it this ship or is it the destroyer gone? Okay, the second light cruiser is coming up. The first one you can see burning brightly behind. Look at this smoke. Yeah, these light cruisers stand no chance against our cruisers, let alone the battleship, so that's why we targeted the destroyers, because they can be fiddly, fast moving, pain in the backside, quick, dropping torpedoes, that kind of thing. These light cruisers aren't much in a fight, to be honest. And with that, the light cruiser over there is dead, and all attention is now shifting to this light cruiser. I think that is a destroyer. Is that, or is that a light cruiser running away over there? It's a light cruiser running away, and I don't blame them, to be honest. Okay, unbeknownst to us, they did launch torpedoes, and the Rowan has packed one of the... she's been hit, and she's not looking good at all. She was already badly damaged to begin with. Yeah, I didn't see them. That's obviously what those two cruisers were doing. They're launching their torpedoes. Thankfully, they've only hit the destroyer. And at the end of that skirmish, the Nagara had moderate damage and minor flooding, but was able to run away. One of the other Nagaras was sunk for 5,170 tons. Second Nagara sunk for the same tonnage, and the Kagero sunk for 2,065 tons. 20 points earned. it was Rowan. Heavy damage, heavy flooding. We may need to get these guys. I might release Rowan and head back to New Hebrides for a release and repair. The others will go back to Renault for a resupply. I think we're low on ammo at this stage. And at 3:20 AM the following morning, the two submarines patrolling off Guadalcanal may have spotted something. That looks like a battleship. We've got a destroyer, a heavy cruiser, a battleship, and a light cruiser coming into the area. Right, we got bluefish here. Oh, sorry, blackfish, and we got drum as well. They're behind us, so let's turn and face. Now let's just make sure we got torpedoes front and aft. Yes, we do. We could fire the rear torpedoes, but in all honesty, we only get one decent shot, so we might as well turn and fire the main. Okay, solution's not building much more than that, so I'm going to put about 5% spread on it, 5-degree spread. Fire torpedoes from Blackfish, and I'm going to get her to move that way. Maybe get the rear torpedoes in play. We switch to drum. Her she's actually looking at the heavy cruiser there. Her solution isn't much better, but wait till the torpedoes sort of come level, and we might send quite a large spread here because the ships are nicely closely clustered, so we can get a couple of hits. We haven't got a good enough solution to get too much all on the battleship, I don't think. Okay, you can see the torpedoes coming in there. Let's switch to the light cruiser. She is gonna fall foul of something by the look of this. Looks like she's doing a fantastic. The second torpedoes are getting past, but she's going to get absolutely obliterated in a minute. Torpedoes are going on to the battleship. I think she's dead, but the punishment keeps coming. Now the battleship is turning like crazy. There are 6 torpedoes still active. We may get a lucky hit. I think we're going to get that light cruiser's gone. Oh, if they manage to turn this and save the battleship, that would be amazing. Amazing bit of seamanship, but I think she'll get at least snagged once. How's her rudders? There we go. Rudders look straight. Whether or not this is going to be a good torpedo or our favourite old duds, who knows. Yeah. Kind of saw that coming. So she's running parallel with another 5 torpedoes now, so if she turns then she may be in danger, but that light cruiser's gone. Depth charges coming in. Let's get going. Another ship coming in as well. Flooding in the batteries. More damage. Things are not looking good. She's dropping down to 400 feet now. She's absolutely dead in the water. can try surfacing to try and save her. Well, save the crew, I suppose. Oh, no. I think she got away with that one. Come on, 9 seconds to get this back up. Oh, she's gone! No! 9 seconds! So, at the end of that conflict, we lost the drum, 2,410 tons. Blackfish survived. The Kuma, light cruiser, critical damage, critical flooding. Apparently they saved it. Do we believe that? Okay, well, maybe, strange things do happen. Okay, at 10:35, we've not been able to find where that battleship group went. We've got our task group back in the area. Those B-17s are now returning to base. But Task Force 25 has arrived at Santa Cruz Islands, so we can manage some cargo here. And what we're going to do is get some supplies onto these ships. There we go. Let's pinch a couple of troops as well. I'm going to get these guys to come up to Guadalcanal and get all those supplies up there, which will help the fight that's going on there. Down here in Renal Islands, we seem to be doing okay for the moment. We've got this group coming up to support them as well. Good. The Wasps group, I think what I'm going to do is let's not let her sit stationary. We'll make her go on a little patrol around there. We've got the Enterprise doing it here, and they can just send flood aircraft into this area, which is good. And at 20:03 on October the 3rd, we have ships spotted by our search planes. It's a 2 battleship. Oh my god, 2 battleships, 2 destroyers, 2 heavy cruisers, is that? Crikey, that is a strong group. We're going to have to send everything we've got at this group. Bloody hell, look at that. This is a little bit worrying. Okay, that was spotted by this Kingfisher here. So, we've got our battleship group in there. Wasp, we need you to launch some fighters. Aircraft. Not fighters, we want to launch bombers. Let's launch Dauntlesses. Of course, we'll head for that point there. Enterprise. Launch fighters. More Dauntlesses. Santa Cruz, that might be a bit too far for you. Renal. Avengers. Rockets, we can go for the destroyers. Get you up there. We'll get the B-17s who are back and re-armed and get them heading to the area as well. They may be able to attack with the second wave from the aircraft carriers. And at 4 o'clock on the 3rd, our Dauntlesses from all over the place have arrived in the area, and they're the ships over there. Right, you can see the actual big wing we've got up of aircraft. Look at all this. Right, we're obviously going to be targeting the battleships with our Dauntlesses and some of the destroyers with our Avengers and rockets. So we'll plan those attacks surely. Okay, we've decided to concentrate all the fire on this battleship. They look like twin battleships, sisters. They look like Congo battleships, so they're all diving on the lead one. If we can cripple one of them, that means our dive bomber and our battleship group can also engage. Bomb's gone. More dive bombers coming in. More dive bombers coming in. Okay, we're not too far right now from making our run. Oh, was that set? We've got her. We've got her. She's just gone. Fantastic, boys. Fantastic. One attack. A Congo battleship has been absolutely just defeated. I think we may have lost 1 or 2 aircraft. A couple of smoking ones going, but one joint attack from the Wasp, from the Enterprise, and Renell has seen one of the Japanese prize battleships sent to the bottom. And confirmation at the end of that conflict. Blackfish was in the area, but not close enough to affect any of the engagement. We lost 2 aircraft from our 24 that attacked, and confirmation we sunk the Congo battleship for 32,150 tons and 32 command points. Nice. And at 5 PM that evening, a group of Avengers who took off with rockets to attack the battleship group. They haven't found the battleship, but they found 6 destroyers. That'll do. Let's target one of the destroyers at the end, and we'll commence our attack on that. Okay, here they come. I think they're going after this destroyer here, the Kamikaze. So anti-aircraft guns open up. Lead flight's taking a bit of a hit. Smoking. Oh, it's actually number 3 flight, I think. Serious damage done. Aircraft shot down at the same time. And there goes the klaxon, signifying that destroyer has been destroyed. Beautiful. And later on, engagement. Oh, is that the battleship? How have they managed to sneak in so close? It is indeed the battleship group. Good God, how did they manage to get right next to us with all our spot planes and we did not spot them? Madness. Hughes is getting absolutely pummeled. Same on their side. What have they got? One of the destroyers. Oh my God, I've never seen a point blank action like this. The Momi has gone. Oh, Hughes is in big trouble now. Let's just try and get out of here. I think we're a goner. We're just trying to get the Hughes out of here. Meanwhile, the Congo's taking a few hits. Got any other destroyers on fire at the background. Good fire on the Congo battleship now. We've lost the Hughes. She's in serious trouble. There's no way we're going to get her back. There's the sad remains of the Hughes, still fighting, but she's not long for this world. In there we got some more destroyers. I think that might be the Congo battleship. Or is that the Congo battleship in there? spotter plane going over to try and get some further information. I think that might be the Congo there. Flying high in our Kingfisher. Yeah, we got a second ship gone there. It's another destroyer. Those two seem to be okay. There's the Battleship. She's in... oh, she's in trouble actually. Has she got a... what's that gone? Is that the Hughes? Yeah, it's the Hughes. That was the Hughes going, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how this managed to sneak up on us. The Congo is sinking. My goodness me. That's the second battleship secured. We've got a little destroyer hiding behind her as well. We've got burning hulks of ships in the smoke. Another battleship coming. Sorry, battleship. Another destroyer coming there. I think we're going to make short work of her. Another one coming out of the smoke there. Good hits on this one. Oh, good, devastating hits on this one. She's not long for the world. Oh my god, look at her. She's getting annihilated. Just like that, she's gone. Look at that firepower. Good god. Right, let's switch targets. And shortly after, this is the only ship left on the Japanese fleet. She's made a bit of ground by running away. You can see she's a little bit damaged at the bow of the ship. She's quite low at the front. Let's see if we can catch her up. So, those 6 destroyers we bumped into with the Avengers, they were not this group. They are a second group of 5 destroyers now. Probably hunting for our merchant shipping and our submarines, but we wondered what happened to the battleship group. Well, at least we've pretty much finished them off, and I can't see this one's going to be here much longer. Targeting solutions are getting closer. Just had a hit. More hits. And there it is. Finally, she's gone. And confirmation. That was a heavy toll battle, that one. We weren't expecting that one. On our side, heavy damage to the Rhone and heavy flooding. She already had that. We were going to detach her, weren't we, and send her back for repairs. New Orleans is minor damage and minor flooding. That was already there. The Hughes, sadly we lost her for 1,646 tons, and the case has got moderate damage and minor flooding. However, on the plus side, Congo class battleship sunk for 32,150 tons. The Momi destroyer sunk for 850 tons. The Masuki sunk for 1,336 tons. The Yugumo sunk for 2,110 tons. The Akizuki sunk for 2,744 tons. The Hatsuharu sunk for 1,510 tons, and another Momi sunk for another 850 tons. So 7 ships sunk 41,550 tons sunk, 51 command points. Nice. Rowan, I think we might get some more destroyers and ships to sort of bolster this group up a little bit and replace the damaged and lost ones. And at 8:35 on the 4th of October, our Task Force 9, our resupply ship, has arrived at Renal, where they desperately need troops and well, everything really. So let's unload all cargo here. Why not? We'll see what we've got. The base has given us. Did they unload it? Hang on, I don't think they were close enough, were they? Weren't close enough. Okay, let's just get a little bit closer. And then we'll drop what we can off. There we go. Good. So Renal now has 7,000 troops, 9,000 supplies. Obviously, they could certainly use some more supplies compared to troops, but that's not too bad for the moment. The favour is definitely on our side, and we can also upgrade the airfield should we wish to. But I might just hold the stocks there for the moment. Get this task group heading back down to New Hebrides to do another run. Got the U-boats coming up here. We've got the destroyers coming here, and look, we've got the other supply task group with supplies coming in not far behind. They definitely need some more supplies, so let's progress time and watch these guys come in. We'll also bring this task group up with them as like an escort. And at just about 3 o'clock on the 4th, these guys have arrived. Let's unload all cargo. Boom, bada boom, bada bing. There we go. 4,500 troops and 11,000 supplies. So they are looking a lot better now. I think what we'll also do is set them coming back down here to get resupplies. And the destroyers have made it to the group. So we'll get these guys merging up. We'll get the Rowan and the Case. Let's get them to split from the group, and we're going to get those to navigate all the way back down to here as well for release and repair. But we're going to leave it there today. That's been quite productive. The battle still rages for Renal Island and Guadalcanal. Supplies have been dropped off and hopefully will aid our boys in the fight. And I think the headline is, well, we sunk a lot of ships today, or in this episode. We've lost the Drum and the Hughes today, which is very sad. But if we zip down to the bottom, look at this. A whole host of destroyers, 2 battleships destroyed, cruisers, all sorts. Absolute field day we've had today. The destruction has been insane, but as I say, we have had 2 losses, and a couple of aircraft losses as well. But look at that. Total ships sunk 79 to this date. Total tonnage sunk 643,881. Aircraft loss 115. Compared to our 8 ships lost, 25,116 tons and 245 aircraft lost. It's been a productive day. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Give us a thumbs up if you have, and join me next time for the further installments of Operation Watchtower in War on the Sea. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.